What if the calendar is lying to you? January has 31 days, just like several other months. Yet for many people, it feels much longer. Somehow, the weeks move slowly, the days seem to stretch forever, and by the middle of the month, it feels like January should already be over. If you've ever looked at the date and thought, wait, it's still January, you're definitely not alone. The strange thing is that this feeling is not just in your imagination. Many people around the world experience it every year. And once you understand why, you might see the first month of the year in a completely different way. January matters because it often sets the emotional tone for the months ahead. You start the year with hopes, goals, and plans. Maybe you want to exercise more, save money, learn a language, or improve your daily habits. But then reality arrives. Work starts again. School starts again. The holiday excitement disappears. Suddenly, life feels ordinary. This can create a gap between expectation and reality. In December, everything feels special. There are celebrations, family gatherings, gifts, and time off. Then January arrives and asks you to return to normal life. That change can feel much bigger than we realize. So why does January seem so long? Let's look at 3 important reasons. The first reason is that January follows a season of excitement. Think about the last time you went on a great vacation. Maybe you spent a week at the beach or visited a new city. During the trip, time seemed to fly. Every day was different. There were new experiences, new places, and new memories. Then you came home. Suddenly, your regular routine felt slower. The contrast was strong. January works in a similar way. December is often filled with special events. Even people who don't celebrate holidays usually notice a different atmosphere. Streets are decorated. People meet friends and family. There is a feeling that something important is happening. When January begins, that excitement disappears almost overnight. The contrast makes ordinary days feel longer than they really are. Imagine watching an action movie for 2 hours and then immediately sitting in a quiet room. The silence feels stronger because of what came before it. January feels longer partly because December was so full of activity. The second reason is that we pay too much attention to time. During busy periods, we rarely think about how fast time is moving. We are focused on events, plans, and people. But in January, many of us become very aware of the calendar. Why? Because we are waiting for something. Maybe we are waiting for warmer weather. Maybe we are waiting for our next vacation. Maybe we are waiting to see results from our New Year's goals. When you constantly check the clock or the calendar, time often feels slower. Think about a child waiting for their birthday. They ask every day, how many days left? Because they are focused on waiting, each day feels long. Adults do the same thing. A person might decide to go to the gym in January and expect quick results. After 1 week, they look in the mirror. Nothing has changed. After 2 weeks, they check again. Still not much difference. The more they focus on how much time has passed, the slower time seems to move. January is full of waiting. And waiting stretches our sense of time. The third reason is that January can feel emotionally heavy. For many people, this month brings pressure. At the start of the year, there is a popular idea that you should become a better version of yourself. Social media is full of goals, plans, and success stories. Everyone seems ready to transform their lives. At first, this can feel motivating. But it can also create stress. Let's imagine someone named Sarah. On January 1st, she writes a long list of goals. She wants to exercise every day, read 20 books, save money, eat healthier, and learn a new skill. The first few days go well. Then work becomes busy. She misses a workout. She orders takeout instead of cooking. She forgets to read. Now she feels disappointed. The problem is not that she failed. The problem is that she expected too much, too quickly. Many people experience something similar. January becomes a month of self-judgment. Instead of seeing progress, they focus on what they haven't done yet. When emotions are heavy, time often feels slower. A difficult afternoon feels longer than a fun afternoon. A stressful week feels longer than a relaxing week. So if January feels long, part of the reason may be emotional pressure that you don't even notice. The good news is that there is a simple way to make January feel better. Instead of treating January as a month for dramatic change, treat it as a month for small beginnings. Choose one habit, not 10. If you want to exercise, start with 10 minutes a day. If you want to read more, begin with 5 pages. If you want to improve your English, listen to a short podcast each morning. Small actions create momentum. They also reduce pressure. Another useful idea is to create something to look forward to. Plan a coffee with a friend. Schedule a weekend activity. Pick a book you're excited to read. Give your brain future events to anticipate. When life contains moments of enjoyment, time feels richer and more balanced. And perhaps most importantly, stop asking whether January is over yet. Instead, ask yourself what you can enjoy today. January is not really the longest month. It only feels that way because of what comes before it, what we expect from it, and how we experience it. So if the days seem slow right now, that's okay. You don't need to rush through them. The year is not a race. You don't have to transform your life in a single month. Take one step, then another. Let progress be quiet. Let time move at its own pace. Before you know it, January will be gone. And you may discover that the month felt less like a challenge and more like a fresh start.